Hello, space travelers, and welcome to my little corner of the galaxy. Hey, guys. Hey. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank you, guys. Jay says, just here early as I got Jen interest meeting at 9 o'clock. Well, thank you so much. I know you're in a different time zone. Oh my gosh, here I am glitching already. And so are you, Div. Thank you so much. Jiffy, I miss you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much, Div. Thank you, Jay and Div. I know you guys are in a different time zone than me, so thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. Let's see. Oh, David, hello, humans in the chat. Let's all give a warm welcome to Jiffy as her journey has ended and she is now returning back to her space colony. Hey Jiffy, welcome back. Hope you've been well. Well, I will have to say the journey is still ongoing, but I'm really happy to be back for a little bit here. Let's see here. Souls, hello, awesomeness people, and Jiffy, welcome back. Hello, coolness div. Yeah, absolutely. Howdy, 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 Mr. Don. Hey, Mr. Don, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. Soul says, oh, my dinner was fried chicken, biscuits, salad, and corn. Ooh, that sounds really good. Hello there, pretty alien. Aw, thank you, Dev. I really appreciate that. Hello, awesomeness Jiffy. Miss Yummy. Is your avatar chubby? I don't know. You tell me. You humans have different opinions on what is chubby and what is not. So I think I'm just right. Let's see here. And welcome to the chat, Miss Yummy. If it's your first time here, my name is Jiffy. I am a late diagnosed autistic. I've always kind of felt alien, so that's why you see an alien before you. And I've always used my art to find myself. Let's see here. Div says, wait, it's Jiffy for real? Jiffy sounds so soft and sweeter, or is it me missing Jiffy's voice so much? Oh my god, you're good. Div, you're good. You're just, oh, okay. Whew. You guys are so sweet. Let's see. There's Div and David it in chat. Miss Yummy says, I see you. Well, I hope you're safe and happy. You know, I'm definitely safe and I'm working on the being happy part. I really appreciate you saying that. Let's see here. Soul says, yeah, hugs to all. How is everybody? How have you been? It's been a little while. I will try to give a little bit of an update. I can't go into everything right now, but I do first and foremost want to thank my best friend, Melfi, or Melfina. She is the reason I am able to stream right now. She has helped me out so much during this huge transition in my life. And if you guys could please give her a big thank you from me in the chat, I would really appreciate it. She's been my best bud since I was in, human middle school when I was 15 in human years. Let's see here. Div says, I'm doing good. It's better now that you're back. I'm so happy. Let's see. David says, been all right overall. Went to a local con a few weeks ago. Oh, yeah. Oh, hung out with Robin this past weekend. Oh, I'm glad you guys got to spend some time together. You see? Yeah. So today, just mostly gonna be kind of chatting and catching up with everybody. I do have a little something I thought it'd be fun to work on, and it kind of pertains to the situation I'm in today, but so we'll stream for a little bit. This is my first time back, so I may only go for about an hour or so just to kind of get back into it. But Friday, I have decided for my first gaming series back on the channel, I'll be doing Detroit Become Human. Very excited about it. Thank you for the great friend of Jiffy. Yes, she's been a fantastic friend. And kind of the topic of today. And today's topic is Blue Alien Phones Home. Yes, it is an ET reference. I wanted to talk about, what do you guys think makes a home to you? Because there can be many factors to a home. And if you're in the Discord, you'll probably know that I'm currently not in my home. I have had to leave my home. There's lots of reasons for that. I cannot unfortunately go into all of it right now. I unfortunately I have been let down by people this year that I put my trust into and that I love very much, and it kind of just uplifted a big part of my life. So I apologize if I can't go into everything right now, but I'm without a home right now. But in some senses, I have felt very much like I've been in a home with the people that I've been surrounded by, and that's including my best friend Melfi. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Friday gaming. Yeah, I'm really excited. I've seen Detroit Become Human. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I really wanted to play that game because I thought it was very fitting. You know, I've always related a lot to robot characters or aliens. And, you know, what if, you know, they became sentient? What if they had, you know, human emotion and all that jazz? What makes them human? What makes a home a home? Let's see here. Yeah, you love E.T.? Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah. Fun. Let's see here. Div says, home, pretty deep topic. Yeah, so interesting. Sorry to hear that. I'm glad you had a friend to help you out. Yes, exactly. So I'd like to start with, what do I think makes a home? And I've been, you know, throughout my life, I've hopped around many different places. And for me, what makes a home is the people or aliens or creatures that are inside it. You know, the ones who like build the home with you. It can be any building, it can have all the things, whatever kind of things in it. But for me, a home is the people that love you that are in it. And unfortunately, I was out of what I thought was that. And if it wasn't for Melfi, I don't know where I'd be right now. It was a very sudden thing. I don't want to get too much drama on the channel. This is not what this channel is about. But I've had a couple people that I put my love and trust into this year that completely let me down. And unfortunately, one of them was one of my moderators. It was not Lixie, but I'm not gonna, if you know who one of my old moderators is, yeah. They lied and manipulated me to get what they needed and really hurt me bad. So, but I don't like to spread drama on the channel, even though they were making fun of me on their channel. I'm not about that here. Yeah, if you know, you know, says David. They unfortunately, I'm trying not to let that deter me from helping people in the future, but I really thought this person needed help, and I cared about them a lot, and they just used me for their own personal gain. So, but we're gonna move past that, and I'm not here to spread drama. I want to spread, you know, positivity, and I want to spread like things to help people. Also, this is my first, since I'm back streaming for the first time, how is the music too loud on your guys' end, and can you hear me okay? I've been trying to test everything to make sure it's going good. It's okay, they used you means you're useful and you had things they don't. Thank you. Let's see, the music is good and your voice is good. Thank you. Music is fine, voice is sweet and perfect. I do really also have to thank everybody that's been in the Discord, which is a lot of you guys that are here in the chat right now. Thank you for being so sweet and so understanding. I know it's kind of hard to be engaged with something when the person who's running the Discord is completely like crashed. I have not been in a great place, and something that's been I've been very passionate about getting back to is the streaming and, you know, my artwork and helping people, because I just work so hard. And just seeing you guys, even if you're just putting a like in or you're just leaving a comment here and there, I've literally cried out of like thankfulness. You guys have been so sweet. My situation is still a little temporary. But I'm working really hard to find a more permanent solution. So thank you. As an alien that always feels lost out in space, thank you. Thank you for being here. I was trying to practice not getting emotional. I'm an emotional alien. Oh man. Let's see here. Div says, for me, a home is a place or person or people that I feel like I'm accepted there, like I don't feel invisible. Yeah. So I came into the household that I am currently. It's kind of a packed place, and everybody in here has been so, like, they didn't have to make room for me. They didn't have to do what they have. And so, I don't think everyone wants me to put out their names, but if you can thank this lovely household that I'm here right now being with you guys, please let them know how thankful you are, because I know I am incredibly thankful. Let's see. Soul says, all hugs for fun and never give up. And thank you, Coolness Jiffy. I get jokes ready. Yeah, you better get those jokes ready, Souls. Div says, oh, how adorable. It's normal to get lost. Space is really huge. Yeah, that was kind of like the big concept when I started streaming, was like, over time, I was like, yeah, I feel alien. And then I found out years later, oh, I'm autistic. And the galaxy is a huge place. Even Earth is a huge place. You know, it's easy to get lost. I'm currently feeling very lost. And having my art and having this to focus on is what has been driving me to continue. I have not been in a good mental place. I never imagined I thought I had my life pretty much like on track, and I've worked very hard to get it on track. And I just, it sucks. I can't quite talk about everything right now. I don't know how much I can or will, just because it's so hard. And I know I don't have to, but I'm sorry. I was just abruptly having to leave my home back in November, and I haven't been in my home for it'll be like almost 3 months coming up soon, and I don't know where it's gonna go, because that was my home, and I'm really sad. So I thought it'd be a fun stream to kind of, I'm playing a little bit on the ET Phones Home bit. But what I did prepare today, so we have, let me get rid of this. So I drew this little generic house here. So Div says, let me see, people, you want to feel accepted. So let's put like, we'll put up here, make sure it's on another layer. Oop, okay, so let's put like friends. Ignore my terrible handwriting. Okay, so we'll put friends. Well, actually, let's do family, because friends could be family too. Family, acceptance. Ugh, such terrible. Come on. It's partially the brush I'm using. I should probably use a different one. Okay, so feeling accepted, having family. You know, family doesn't always have to be blood related. It can be, friends. It could be, you'd be surprised the people that you meet in your life that, like, circumstances like mine. I've met a couple of people here that I would have never met otherwise. I've met them a couple of times, but I've gotten very close with them, and now they mean so much to me, and they feel like family. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. David says, I will thank, she wanted me to address her by Melfina and the household from the bottom of your heart. Thank you, David. Home is the people around you, not the place you are. Absolutely. Soul says, oh, it's all good, Jiffy. Here's a joke. Why did the man on the diet, why did the man on a diet drink his soda outside at night? He wanted to go moonlight. Whoa, big house. Yeah. I drew a very like generic like house that you would see in a children's book. I wanted to make sure I could fit a lot of things in here. So let's see. So let's put, what else can I do as an example? So I have feeling accepted, family. So safety is another one I like to. So as I've been here, safety has been a big thing. Ooh, all right. Let's see. That's a radness house. Good to see Souls came back with a joke. Okay, so Souls has been sending me lots of jokes, so don't worry, Souls has plenty more. Good to see Souls. Yep, yeah, they, them. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for, thank you guys for thanking them. They, I really, like, I don't like to get, like, I talk about serious things on here, but I try not to get to, like, put the super personal stuff out here, but I've been really struggling to want to be here, and, everyone in this household has made me want to be here. Yeah. I'm, the people that I thought that, like, loved and cared about me just, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. There's just so much, and like I just again don't want to get into a bunch of drama. Being in this household just reminds me that there are still good people out there. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. And yeah, if anybody knows who the person I'm talking about, please don't go harass them on their channel. Just the people in their life have no idea what they did to me and how much they ruined my life, so but I'm not gonna let that get me down, so we're gonna continue. Well, of course, yeah. I know, David. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, I do trust you guys. The fact that, like, sorry. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm an emotional person. The fact that I have people that believe in me, which I think, like, sure, you should have I have the strength within myself, but it you know, it does feel good to have people believe in you. I believe in every one of you to, like, live your best life. That's why I wanted to be here. I wanted to be someone to, like, I don't know, I just want to encourage people to live their best life, because I struggle with a lot of chronic depression and very bad thoughts of not wanting to be here, but there's so much to live for. But so we have, okay, so oh, I forgot, I'm not even on my I'm doing it again. I don't have the wrong, oh no, that's the gaming one. 1 second. There we go. Okay, so we have family, we have acceptance, we have safety. What else do you guys feel like should be in a home that makes it a home? It's okay if it's something simple as, so for me, I really like, let's see, I like plushes, soft blankets. Ignore my terrible handwriting. Plushes, soft blankets. Like, I know that I really like wanted my, like, once people came into my home, I wanted them to feel like, ooh, it was cozy. And I wanted you to feel like, oh, there was a stuffed animal at every corner. So if you feel like you needed to hug something, you could. I'm describing your bed right now. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I know we're not working on anything super complex today, but it's I just thought it was kind of fitting because I know there's a lot of people, not just me, that are struggling to feel like they have a home right now. Let's see. So I also like So Souls was very nice and bought me some nice candles the other month for on my throne. I like things that, you know, nice smells. Some people, like me, I like things really clean. Smells clean. I think it's definitely okay to like have like physical things that you really want to make your home your own home. Laughter, oh, that's sweet. Memories, both the good and the bad. Okay, here we go. Let's put memories up here. Laughter. Laughter is definitely very important. I can't begin to describe how thankful I am that I've experienced any kind of laughter the past few months. Everyone in this household is very silly, and we're all neurodivergent as heck. So it definitely helps with the silly factor. Let's see here. Books, figures. Ooh, there you go, books. Let's see, figures. Art, let's put art. Art. I love going to conventions. One of my favorite things to do is always to buy from artist alleys. Let's see here. Div says, I think home is also a place where you trust people around you too, if that makes sense. Absolutely, trust. Oh, yeah, we don't have that word on there, Div. Let me put that on there. Trust. Let me put that right above the door. Trust. Okay. Let's see here. Food. Yes. So something people don't think about that can really make a home is cooking food, or just, you know, having good food in your house. Cooking. There's food. There's so many times where, you know, especially when you're living with a bunch of people, you have to, like, how every household is a little different. So most of the time there's people try to trade off in this household, but there's usually one person cooking food. I work at a, you know, my human job, you guys know I work at a grocery store. So I try to bring home at least ingredients and try to participate. You'd be surprised how much it feels like home when you're cooking each other a nice meal. Ooh, personalities. Yeah. So especially when you're living with a bunch of people, everyone's personalities are very different. But I will say, going from just living with, you know, just my husband and I, into like there's 5 people in this place. All the personalities definitely keep everything really interesting and fun. So let me put that down. Personality, and you're not always gonna gel. That's the hard part, right? Personality. Gonna go right into the door. Oh, this is really nice. Yeah, look at all these things that make a home. Isn't that great? And it's just something I thought would be a fun topic because I'm struggling with like the loss of my home currently. I don't know if it's going to be a permanent thing or not. But it doesn't always have to be let me get a different color here. It doesn't always have to be the whole, like the shape, like the roof over your head. Though that is something I am really struggling with, is my long-term home is now up in the air. So I'm trying to think of things that can keep me feeling positive and looking towards the future as far as home. Yeah, teamwork. Hey, that's another good one, Souls. Oop, oop. There we go. But this looks really cool. Let me do a little something here. Whoops. Let's go that. Assisted drawing on. Okay. And another thing that I like to insert in what I've been feeling a lot of here, which I've been very worried about, is love. Love is really important. Let's see here. Soul says, oh, right, another joke. Where did the cow go after visiting the moon? The Milky Way. Oh, that's a good one. Turn that off. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of energy to draw a ton, though I have been working on some stuff, so I'll show it to you guys here. I've mostly been kind of going through like my old drawings, you know, kind of like Refresh 2.0, but I found some like really old stuff. Let's see here. David says, there's a reason why there's 7 kinds of love. Ooh, what are they? Tell me the 7 kinds of love, David. Let me show you some of the drawings I'm working on in the meantime. So, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, you might have seen this one in the Discord. This is a very old one. I originally, like, was doing this traditionally, and I kind of really goofed on the coloring, so I wanted to kind of redo it. So, I think this one would be really cool. This drawing originally came about... I don't talk about it very often, but back in 2020, I suffered what's called an ectopic pregnancy. And unfortunately, with those can end up very fatal. So after going through that bit of trauma, I just drew Mother Earth cradling, you know, the Earth itself, like her baby. And I also drew it because it was during COVID, so the whole world was going through an immense amount of suffering. So I just thought, you know, I draw Mother Earth. She's like very sad and concerned about her baby. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited to like redo this one. And what's been really good about going through my old drawings is I'm really starting to be able to pick apart. I did pretty good with this one, but really starting to pick apart and use shapes to like line things up and like recenter, like place them how they should. There's a lot of like, you guys have probably heard me mention quite a few times that like I have a lot of technical skills that I'm lacking. I didn't go to school for a lot of my stuff, so I'm a little behind on some things. So I've been using some of my old drawings as like study material and getting better. Let's see here. Ooh, pretty, thank you. Let's see, nice. More art, coolness, and looking old art refresh give it love. Yeah, absolutely. David says, philia, a deep friendship between equals, which the Greeks considered safer than romantic love. Okay. Agape, universal love for others, nature or a higher power which can be expressed through spirituality. And let's see, pragma, a practical, enduring love based on duty, obligation, or logic. And storge, or storge, a devoted love, often within a family that can be a variation of philia. The philialtia, self-love, which the Greeks believed was important for caring for others properly, and ludus, playful love. Those are fun. I'm gonna have to look into that. Greek stuff's always a trip to look into. Aw. Yeah, I'm taking notes. Thank you for the education, good sir. Yeah, thank you, David. Something I always really encourage is like look at other cultures and how they view, like their day-to-day lives. The Greeks are definitely a very interesting perspective. I grew up on anime, which is probably pretty obvious given the stuff I draw. And like I grew up as a child with like Lisa Frank, which is probably very like obvious with my color scheme and whatnot. But something that I've learned through anime is like cross-cultural stuff. So one of my favorite animes that you guys have heard me talk about was Cowboy Bebop. And Cowboy Bebop's fascinating because the entire show is all about like jazz stuff. Every episode is named after a jazz song, and that came out in middle school. And I was playing the trumpet at the time, and I got super into jazz band because of it. And I'm just like, oh, this is like kind of an American thing, but they're doing jazz and, in a Japanese anime. It was like blowing my mind. Let's see here. Let's see. David says, and if you missed it, Eros, that love of passion and fertility as represented by the Greek god of love. That's really funny you bringing that up, David. I used to, one of my old relationships that I was in, we would go by like Thanatos and Eros was my nickname. Let's see here. Oh, got another joke, Souls. Why was the guy friend afraid to tell his crush a joke about Gouda? Because it would have been too cheesy. Okay, let's see. So I've been kind of nitpicking that one apart. And I've also been, I'm still working on Neuro ND here. I have decided, once I'm done with these two, I'm going to add a third sister, and she's going to be a gesture, like a gesture clown. And that'll probably be more representative of myself. So we have, the autistic mime, and we have the ADHD clown, party clown, and then, just me in the center as the gesture. Because funny enough, I do have a old wind-up music box that is a little gesture clown, and it plays the song "It's a Small World After All." So I'm probably going to base that design off of that. Let's see here. Gouda. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop is fancy. Oh, so Gouda. Oh, you love thank you. I appreciate that. Gouda is a type of cheese. If you've never had it before, please try it. Gouda. It's Gouda for a reason. Everyone likes to make that joke. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit here. So I've been kind of like messing around. I originally, on Neuro here on the left, I kind of had a dress thing going on, but I decided I think I just want her to wear like overalls, like a onesie type thing, and then of course the clown kind of having a typical party clown type outfit. And I've really just having so much fun, like really putting a lot of thought into some of my characters. And this is another good example of, I like to sketch things in my sketchbook. First and foremost, I'm a traditional artist. I've tried sketching digitally. It just doesn't work very well. But let me put another layer here. But if we go here, let's use black. So you kind of can see here is where the arm originally was. It does not line up at all. So what I've done is, what I'll do is sometimes I'll draw where I originally put it, and then I'll just like copy and paste it and kind of move it around until I like, oh yeah, this should line up. So like, let's say her elbow is probably about here-ish. It lines up about here, if that makes sense. See, her hands, that's about right. I know it's not, I don't really have the best way of explaining technical stuff, but doing digital has really, really helped me. So let's do this. Okay, so we have this. Those line up pretty good. So let's say, again, the elbow's here, her elbow's here. They connect here. You have a wrist here, wrist here. They all kind of, I just try to make sure they like, depend, no matter where they are in the picture, they'll connect, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Let's see, digital art is tough, especially if you're like me and just use your old finger on an old Android. Hey, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I'll have to find them, but I used to draw on MS Paint with just using a mouse. So like, kudos to you. Souls, let's see here. Oh, okay. Souls is explaining what Gouda cheese is for you, Div. Okay, so we have that. I've been slowly working on Suki. So I haven't talked a lot about this character yet. You guys know a little bit about Nero and D. So Suki is a succubus, because, you know, something I've struggled with my entire life is, you know, my sexuality, you know, anything involving sex, because I know it's kind of like, ooh, we shouldn't talk about it, but we should. Sexuality and sex should be talked about and in a mature manner, and it shouldn't be a shameful thing. And all my life where I've grown up, it's been like, oh, you shouldn't be feeling this, you shouldn't be doing this, and you shouldn't feel this way. And like, I grew up with a lot of shame, and unfortunately it led me down a lot of bad paths. So Suki here is supposed to be a succubus that's really bad at her job. And she actually works by, like, she feeds off love, not the traditional sense of a succubus. And that's kind of just how I've been dealing with that part of my life. Oh, sounds good. You got it, Div. See, there you go. So yeah, so Suki's kind of coming along. Yeah, something this was kind of happening even before I started streaming. If you've been following me on my Instagram, which I started way back in the like 2018, 2017, around there, before I got, like, you know, properly diagnosed and like got into, you know, my mental health with a professional, I was subconsciously drawing characters that were representing parts of me that I was struggling with, and I still love doing that to this day. Do I take forever to get done with them? Yes, because I put a lot of thought of, like, what do I want them to look like? What do each part of them, like, represent? You know, so I I get a little too into it sometimes. Let's see. And Unknown Pilot, if you are in the chat at all, I promise I am working on your drawing. I was doing this for Unknown Pilot in the Discord. He was very kind to help me out at the beginning of my Discord. So I am still working on this for him. But again, just kind of, I've been having more fun just being in the breakdown part of, like, the drawing, like really figuring out the bones of a drawing. Jiffy call him, hey Corb, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. If you are in the Discord, I do try to post art resources in the art resource part of the Discord, and there's a good one in there. I always implore people to use real life, real life pictures if you can. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this is for Unknown Pilot. He helped me at the very beginning of the Discord, kind of figuring stuff out. So I'm working on this for him, and then we should have a new moderator in here eventually. I'm working on a little something for him too. This is from, I guess, Bloodborne. Just really trying to draw anything and everything, and he's like, draw this really disgusting looking creature that's called a fairy and make it cute. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can make that cute, but I'll try. Let's see here. Corb says, luckily I'm in the Discord. Yeah, I've been seeing you guys, all of you, I promise. Thank you for participating in the Discord. If there is a way that I can make the Discord more interesting, I did put a chat area in the Discord. So if you guys just want to chat with each other, there should be a lounge area for you guys to voice chat with each other. Oh, it's cute. Thank you. Yeah, let me. Gosh, I'll have to pull it up sometime. But the original is a little cursed on that. Let's see here. I didn't quite finish this for Christmas, but this is something I drew like a year ago. So, realize the more I draw stuff that I just want to draw. I've just realized so much about myself. Because Rudolph is probably the one thing that like really I enjoy about Christmas. I'm not a big Christmas person, never have been, but I always loved Rudolph, right? But I'm just like, oh my goodness, Rudolph is literally the unicorn of Christmas. Yeah, the fairy thing looks like Toad. I thought so too. Yeah, oh, the purport. Oh, thank you. So let me show you, Div, what it did look like. So let me turn off this layer and that, and let me turn this back up. So this is what it looked like before. It's a little janky, but again, I really love the jankiness of my original sketches. I know they're not right, but part of like, I guess is the ADHD brain, like the demand avoidance of getting stuff done is like the perfectionism. Like I think that's the autism. I want to be perfectionist. Oops. And I can't always be a perfectionist. I have to let things go. So I'm like, well, if I just scribble it out on paper, I can fix it in Procreate. Like just get the idea out of my head. So you can see quite a bit of a difference from the sketch, and I haven't gotten to Rudolph yet over here, but I've definitely fixed, for example, oopsies, wrong thing. There we go. So I definitely fixed the face because it was like this. A little janky. I wouldn't think that would, but I kind of like broadened it a little bit more. It helps me, doing digital really helps me play around and move stuff around to kind of give it more movement, because I'm a very stiff drawer. So I implore you to take any sketches that you have and just kind of mess around with them digitally. Like I have found it might be just extra work on my part, but I really like doing the different, like I have the body in the red and the mane in blue. I like to put them in, it's almost like doing animation. You can learn so much from animators, but it really has helped me see the different layers, because things kind of get blurred together for me, and help me pick apart and move stuff around and adjust it. It's the awesomeness core, interesting ring to it. Yeah. So I've been doing stuff kind of off screen. My alien character, I realized that I was a goober, and I don't know if it's the correct way. What you should do when you're drawing and coloring, there we go, let's use this layer. So let's say we got this triangle here, right? Put another layer. The easier way to color in something is to do it underneath the line art. I was doing this thing where I was like dragging and dropping into the shape, and I just made it more complicated on myself. So don't do this. Do this. This right here. Boop, 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 boop. So what I'm gonna do with this drawing, what I ended up doing is, okay, since I already got so far on it, it's like, ah, darn, I'm gonna have to redo this. So it did look more like, get rid of this. It did look more like this at the beginning. I fixed a lot of stuff. I fixed some proportions, moved some arms, and moved the legs around a little bit. And yeah, it was a little frustrating, but I ended up learning a lot from it. And now, get rid of this. Actually, I could just do that. Boop. And now it looks like this. Doesn't that look a lot better? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely really behind in like my technical skills. when it comes as an artist. So I get a little frustrated sometimes. I'm just like, oh, I have to do this again, and it's taking too long, and that the ADHD is like, no, I want to finish this. I want to do this now. Let's see here. I'm alive. What happened? Jay, what did you miss? Oh, I feel that, or the rookie mistake of coloring on the same layer. Oh, yes. So this has been a real good one. I'm really excited to I'm really excited to get back to this one. Oopsies, why is this off center? 1 second. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I implore you, if you have a picture that you've completely goofed up on, whether it's traditional or it's digital, just pick it apart a little bit and just kind of mess around with some stuff, and you'd be surprised what you figure out. So that's kind of, I haven't finished much of anything, but I feel like I have been learning. I haven't had a lot of mental energy to do a lot, but I am still drawing. I do know, like, if Jiffy's not drawing in some way or being creative in some way, that's not a good sign. Let's see here. Corp says we all make mistakes. Absolutely. And I think that's what's hard when, you know, you're trying to do drawing stuff. Like, you're your own worst critic always. And sometimes you criticize yourself to the point where you just don't want to do it. You have to remember, like, you're not gonna do it perfect the first time. And that was a really bad habit I got into, like, even as like a teenager, was, yeah, I don't need references. I should know how to draw this. That's wrong. You should always use a reference. Let's see here. Let's see. It looks much better. Thank you, souls. So Jay says, or me with my, let's see, hapticless gloves, so the canvas moves everywhere and won't stop. I really need haptic gloves. Yeah, I really should be using the gloves so I'm not like dragging, because I'm a left-hander, so I definitely drag my hand across the screen. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I'm very, very happy you all stopped in tonight. It's going to be a little bit trying to get back into a good routine. This has been a very important thing to me, the streaming and whatnot. So I've been desperately, probably been seeing it in the Discord, desperately trying to find a way to get back to this. I've been working so hard on this, and I was really frustrated because I was finally starting to see the numbers and I'm hitting the algorithm, and I really want this to take over my human job, because my human job is not fulfilling. I want to draw, I want to help people, I want to entertain people. So thank you so much for being here. Let's see here. I just wish I could change my name to my Discord username. I'm not sure if that's something you can, I'm not sure how YouTube works, so it might be something I would recommend looking up, Jay, so you can change it. But let's see, what else have I been working on? Anything else? Oh yeah, let me go back to our house. So, Jay, if you did miss it, we are kind of talking about, what do you think makes a home a home? This blue alien has been away from her home, and I've been feeling kind of down, but, you know, thanks to some wonderful people, I have been feeling more like home than I have in a while. So this is kind of just our brief topic for today. Probably going to wrap up closer, probably here around 9. I know it's kind of a short stream, but I am definitely going to be back on Friday to play Detroit Become Human. I thought it'd be a great game to start. Comfort and safety. Yeah, comfort. You write that. Comfort. Whoops, that's a little big. Yeah, I got safety down for sure, Div, because I'm all about that safety, and I definitely don't know if I would have felt safe anywhere else than where I'm at right now. Comfort, safety. Yeah, let's see here. Jay says, I should. So you want lots of music, right? Music is a fantastic way to make a home a home. Mr. Don says you should be able to change your name, Jay. Become human. We're learning there. Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever seen that game. Here, who's all played Detroit Become Human or has seen that game played through? Corpse says his foot is sleeping. Oh no. You've seen it? Okay. So I've seen it, but I think it's been long enough that I want to make my own choices in the game, and it looked really good. But it's so memorable that I remember it a lot. Oh, cool. Well, I guess you'll be excited at what choices I make. Let's see. Mr. Don says, watch the playthrough. I think it was on Cartoon's channel. Been a minute. Okay, I think it's just like I struggle with, humanity a lot as an alien, and one of my biggest things is I have a huge empathy for like robot characters or androids or any type of thing that is attempting to connect with humanity. Let's see here. David says, I want to say I've seen my friend play it. And Soul says, I've seen a Let's Play of that game because, and choices are coolness. Oh, Soul's got one more joke for the evening, guys. What do you call a tick on the moon? A lunatic. That's a good one, Souls. Aw. Look how full this house is, guys. I love this. Look how full this house is. That is a really good one. Trying to think. Bear with me. Coming up on the streams, I'm gonna try to get back to my normal Monday and Fridays. I'm a little bit out of my element. So I just appreciate everyone being here. Let's see here. Jay say time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. I like that. That was really good. Give me all the bad jokes. Give me all the punny jokes, please. Yep. If there is any future topics for the stream that you guys would like to talk about, in the Discord, there is a Monday night art stream topic suggestion channel. Please give me a topic. I love talking and learning about anything and everything. I just like talking with you guys. I like to open the dialogue to anything I can, think of. Let's see. You can do it, Jiffy, as strong as millions of UFOs. Ooh. I will have a fleet of UFOs to take over the world. Thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna do an hour for today. This was a great first back stream. I'm so grateful for every single one of you for being here and joining me in my little corner of the galaxy and not making me feel so alone. Thank you for making this stream feel like a home. I hope it feels like a home to the rest of you guys. But I will be back Friday. We are currently streaming at 8 o'clock Central Time in America, just because it works with my friend's schedule. She works from home, so it is a little bit later, just for now. But I'll see you guys at 8 o'clock on Friday Central Time for Detroit Become Human. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of you. And please remember... Let's see. New York State is a pain. Please remember to be kind to yourself and love yourself. Okay? That's something I'm going to try to work on myself. And I'll see you guys on Friday, okay? Have a good one. Bye-bye.